Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day to everyone. Yes, it's only 7:46 and I'm on live. So technically I'm early. No, I was off work today, so I was able to do a live earlier than my 9 o'clock. So that is why we are here right now. Okay. Y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already. Okay. Take a little second. Okay, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the video. It is always appreciated when you do both of those things. Then like it and subscribing. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, we were live yesterday, so if you have not watched that one, go watch that one. Okay, we did Love at the Lockup, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, I've been trying to put out content daily or whatever. So here we are today for this. Okay, look, if y'all watch the replay, thank you for that as well. I can't control when YouTube don't tell y'all I'm around here. Okay, so whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay of this, I appreciate you and all that you do for my channel. Okay. Now, child, it was so hard trying to find a picture of Monique in color. Child, all she's in black outfits or all outfits. And so the best I could do with the black was her and Halle Bailey messed up my color scheme. But luckily, Tamar and Raven had a blue jean jacket on and a black shirt. So look at God, okay? Anyway, I'm around here. Okay, I put a shirt on. Boom. Now, I put my shirt on, child, and I got my lipstick on Mickey's face. I've been wiping Mickey off because Mickey's face a little red. Because I was putting the shirt on and I smacked myself in the face. But that don't matter. Okay, that don't matter. Hello to y'all that's here. Thank y'all for coming through and stuff. Again, we won't be here long, and so we'll damn sure be done by like 9 something. Okay, just saying, we're gonna be done by 9 something. Okay, it's not be a 3-hour tour. It will probably be a 2-hour tour. Okay, but hello to all. My battery didn't die. hello to all of y'all. Okay, I appreciate when y'all come around here. I appreciate when y'all are here for my foolishness. It is always appreciated on a good day, on a bad day, on no day, whatever day it may be. I love it. Let me airdrop the funky video that I forgot to send to myself, and here we are. Okay, but again, happy hump day, y'all. Hump. Make sure to be protected. Okay, and make sure to clean up whatever you want. Anyway, it's some foolishness going on. I was able to save some things to come to y'all. I thought, ooh, this is gonna be a good conversation. Okay. Look, it's some old crazy stuff going on in the real world or whatever. We're gonna kind of get into that and whatever. But again, I should do my nails, but I don't feel like, because I'm going to my 25-year high school reunion is this weekend. It's a 4-day event. I'm only going to one other day. I'm going to Saturday event. So I'm gonna pop some nails on Friday. Because I have a whole box of the press-on nails that I love, 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 love. But I can't wear nails for more than a day. Okay, I need my fingers to be at my fingertips, and sometimes the press, just nails in general, it's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? And I could also paint my nails, but then I don't feel like taking the polish off or whatever. So I can only do what I can do. But I'm happy juking your nails. I may do a manicure though, just because I want to be sure. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, hi to people. Hello to y'all and whatever. Did my wear blue shows? Yeah, it was all old stuff. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like when I use old pictures of people, folks think I be trying to be funny. And sometimes I do. But I feel like the picture was so old, it ain't the best, resolution, because it's a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? And on her page, she don't post that much. So I'm like, I be needing celebrities to know, if you're gonna be a celebrity, can you at least have some recent photographs people can use to talk about you? I'm not asking for much, not asking for much. I just need to have some recent pictures of what you look like. So when I have to say Jesus, she at it again. Okay, she around here fussing and fussing and fussing with Tyler Perry again. And we have to talk about it, and I keep having to use the same picture because ain't no other new ones. Anyway, again, let's get into the stuff I have saved, because it's Wednesday and Sisters come on today. I'm gonna watch that. The channels come on today. I want to watch that. I'm into watching Downton Abbey right now. I'm only on season 1, episode 2, but it's on Peacock, and I want to be able to go and chill out and get ready for work tomorrow. So I was happy to have today off. I got my house cleaned. My cleaning lady came and did an amazing job. I love my cleaning lady. Okay. Even though my house gonna be dirty, so I have her come once a month now, because I'm like, she will come and the house still clean for less than she was here. So I have her come like once a month or once, when I need it done or whatever. But if you don't know, get you a cleaning lady who you can trust, because she came when I was asleep. Okay, I got up this morning, unlocked my door, got back in the bed, and then she came in, quiet as kept, quiet as mouse, clicked the whole thing. The house smelled like good old bleach and lemon and pine saw and all those things. Dishes washed, floor clean, clothes put up. So thank you to my cleaning lady. I appreciate you. Now, she would only do laundry, because I have lived for 5 years. I have never even been upstairs to our laundry room. I refuse. I prefer to go to a laundry box, because one, the machines are bigger. I can do more at one time. But I also to drop my clothes off to the cleaners and say, y'all wash it, and I'll come back. If my cleaning girl did I will pay you to come here for 2 hours, and instead of cleaning up the house, let's go sit upstairs in the laundry room and wash my clothes. That's it. I will pay you for that too. But she don't do laundry right now. I think she should, because you already here. But whatever. Let's get into A little rant. Let's get into the foolishness of the day, which is the people doing things on social media for one reason or the other. Now, also, am I saying stuff at? I haven't looked at social media for the past like maybe hour or so. So hopefully ain't nothing crazy happened that I don't know about. I'm hoping. I was prom queen. I was prom queen. And Monique is still acting that way. You know, she is still acting like she was prom queen and not a prom fiend, okay? And I'm not saying that lady on drugs. I am not insinuating that she is on drugs. All I am insinuating is that, girl, I just need. I'm gonna get into it when I get into it. Okay. Let's get some other little stuff out the way real fast. Okay, because I was fine queen. We know, Monique. We know. They keep telling us over and over again for no apparent reason around this bit. Okay. I am here. Again, I hope y'all all had a great day and we're gonna have a good time. Okay, I am trying my best. The best. I'm trying my best to come with y'all every day with some kind of content, whether it is a live video or it is a premiere video. I'm getting back to being consistent. I'm getting back to it. And I know it's my fault that I am out the algorithm or whatever. So sometimes y'all don't know I'm on live. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Congratulations to Super Scent. So Super Scent is she's the crayon case entrepreneur, New Orleans lady who we've seen all around here and whatnot. She got married this weekend. Her husband is Ray Razor. Is it Bo? Is it Breau? Is it pronounced Bro? Brooks? I don't know. Is it this bro? Anyway, now the crazy part was I remember them breaking up and them both trying to air each other out on social media to see who can air each other out. It was weird. But they got back together, okay, got married around here. Now it looks beautiful, okay? Beautiful. Got married in Puerto Rico and whatnot. And so, yeah, I have never used anything from the crayon case, but I hear it's a great like a makeup brand or whatever. I'm a Fenty Beauty girl. I love the Fenty. I only wear Fenty Beauty lipstick. I don't wear any other makeup. I'm a Fenty Beauty lipstick girl. I am Fenty Beauty lipstick and also Fenty Beauty the face of like patterned hair products. I'm a black, I try to support the black people around here. Because Fenty is Rihanna. Pattern is Tracy Ellis Ross. But yeah, I heard crayon case is like a good makeup brand or whatever. But yeah, beautiful wedding, handsome man. Is he younger? He looked a little younger anyway. Her dress was cute. Okay, a cute little ambiance of it all. He looked happy. She looked happy. Y'all crying and tears and cell phones and vows. And I do and you do and we do too. All the flowers. Okay, money was spent. The Moet. Okay, look at my ring, my hands around my wife's waist. It's great. Look, anytime we see folk, be out here beefing or whatever, she hate him, he hate her, but they end up working it out. Good for them. Okay, good for them to work it on out. So congrats to the couple with wedding rings and all of that. He looked good and she looked good too. Out there in the elements. Because I'm not, because I was going to get my hair done for my reunion event this weekend. But I said it is warm here. It's still like humid here, whatever. It may be rainy. I'm like, I don't feel like getting my hair done because if I get my hair done and I get it pressed out, it's gonna curl up. So I was like, no, it'll be a bun. Okay, I don't want to play them games because her own hair, naturalness of it all. Again, I love it when people wear their natural hair. Okay, no matter how you think about it, your hair is beautiful. Okay, you are beautiful in every single way. And they sing like they fun. Anyway, but yeah, congrats to them. She looked great. Money well spent. White people out here, white people in. Okay, a Justin Bieber, I guess, lookalike, a Justin Bieber impersonator. Literally, some kind of way, okay, performed. The DJ at his Vegas event was tricked into thinking, hey, Justin Bieber's in the audience. He's where? What? You know what I'm saying? And then the dude performed. Now, first of all, can I spot Justin Bieber out of a crowd? I mean, probably not. Because, I mean, he looked, now, first of all, the guy has the energy like he's Justin Bieber. So I don't know if he practices at home. He probably know he looked like him and got the tattoo. Did he get the tattoo like him too? The outfit as well? I mean, cause like, should you have to get through some things? I thought I had another the guy who got scammed. Did I have him? It's right here. So the guy who got scammed was like, oh shit. How Bustin' Jaybirds duped me into his own set. Well, it was the DJ set. And he said, ooh, what's going on? Did anyone take his ID? Because if someone, see, it start when Bustin' Jaybirds showed up. The dude came to the club with an entourage, with a whole crew of people. Okay, partying. Okay, I was told he wanted to perform. So again, if you are a DJ in Vegas, you are at an event. Okay, and someone say, "Hey, dope, bruh, Justin Bieber in the audience." What, for real? He want to perform one at a time. As a DJ, you assume that someone else is already confirmed it's really him. You're taking someone else's word for it. It's a dark venue. It's loud music. Everybody probably high on some kind of edible. Okay, you may not be seeing too clear. And again, because I've never seen Justin Bieber in person, I might not know that ain't him. I might not. Now I can spot a fake Tupac. Okay, I can spot a fake Jay. But what? I mean, he do look like right there. He do look like Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber recently changed his look. He got the tattoo shine. He's shirtless, got the blonde buzz cut. So I mean, it's a new look as well. So I mean, right there, if I'm a little drunk, a little fuzzy around here, I may not guess that's Justin Bieber. That ain't him, because he do favor him right there. His team said he want to perform. Now he came with a team. Dude out there performing. After 4 minutes and 27 seconds of what sounded just like Justin Bieber. Okay, truth be told, it wasn't him. Okay. Not Justin Bieber. It wasn't him.
That was insane. That was actually insane. Complete fake. No way. I swear on my life.
I literally thought I was like, damn, he put on a lot of weight since the album drops.
I would be pissed. Okay. Now, did Justin Bieber have a thug like that too? Is that a book? It looked like they thug life. Now, I have never seen Justin Bieber without no shirt on, so I don't know that man's tattoos, but to me, it's the equivalent of if it's 1994, okay, and we at the Grand Quarters here in Detroit at a party, okay, and someone say, hey, Tupac want to come in and Tupac want to perform, and the person don't have a thug life on the stomach, that ain't Tupac. So are these Justin Bieber tattoos? Because I don't know what that man look like. Is he body winding? Girl, it's a body wine. Okay, it's some pants. Okay, a baggy pants, little shirt. I'm gonna get a little naked. Okay, where's the wife at? I'm just asking. I would be pissed. Now they said the man ran up a tab because he, they thought he was the Bieber man. Okay. Now, should he be arrested? If he went there and told them, "Oh, I'm Justin Bieber," and he went there, he got free drinks, and he went there and made them think, "I'm this person, give me free stuff," is that theft? I don't know. And the crowd didn't know either. It was just one little song, but I said, "Child, not y'all fooling white people. You have to know your white celebrities, okay?" So that man said, but they said they allegedly he ran up a $10,000 tab. Why would y'all give him free stuff and he got money? I don't know. But anyway, child, it was funny to me. No one got hurt or whatever, but that man, he probably on drugs. The Target CEO was gonna step down because we don't shop there no more. Now I have not shopped at Target for a minute. I've been on live since around for like 15 minutes, like 15, 20 minutes. Okay. YouTube, I told you YouTube be tripping and whatnot. Okay. But again, you just watch this part. You can watch watch the rest of it later on and whatnot. But yeah, Target. I have not shopped at Target in months, and I love the Archer beef sticks I get from Target, and I can't get them from there. I get them from Costco. But yeah, no, we not shopping there no more because Target was also be the ass. Okay, so folks that I'm not coming to Target anymore. Get out my face, Target. You're not my friend anymore. No, no, no. So Target CEO Brian Cornell is stepping down after 11 years. And movement comes as the companies face slow sales, criticism because they took back their DI initiatives. Okay, and again, I know some folks still shop at Target to buy black products by black business owners. That was cool, but I ain't went there because I don't think the Archer brand is black. So I couldn't buy it from them anymore. It's setting to look. Target has to sit in the mess they made. Because they really want to act like a lot of black folk don't shop there, and even though in some white folk on our side too. So I mean that's what y'all get. Now if we can only get that orange motherfucker out the white, that would be great. Like where do we stop shopping? What do we have to do to get the orange man out the place that's the color of rice? Okay, but Target said, "Yeah, we losing all this money." They lost like millions, maybe like $1 billion, a lot of money. They lost all the monies or whatever. I'm happy about that. Stay out of Target. Now, look, this little show, okay, it's coming out on Hulu, and the only reason I am talking about is for a couple reasons, really. One, I love Niecy Nash. I do, and she posted. It's called All's Fair. Okay, on Hulu. The reason I have an issue with this show is I can't stand Kim in the middle. I feel like I just can't understand a show where she's the star of the show, and maybe she's a star on, I don't know. I ain't seen it yet. But again, it stars Niecy Nash, Naomi Watts, Tiana Taylor, Sarah Paulson, and also Glenn Close. And to me, having Glenn Close and Sarah Paulson behind Kim Kardashian don't sit right with me. Having Sarah Paulson and Naomi Watts, having any actress standing behind Kim Kardashian, it aggravates my spirit. It does. Now I'm gonna watch because I love Niecy Nash. I also love Tiana Taylor. I love all of them, and I don't hate Kim Kardashian. But I'm like, to me, she's not an actress, and so I just feel like she should not be in the middle. So we shall see. Again, it comes. When does it come? I don't know when it comes out. Sometime it's in the fall. That's that's probably sometime September, maybe October. But again, my aggravation started with who said, you know what? Let's put Kim in the middle. Yeah. And I also don't believe that she's like the star of the show. I think it's an ensemble cast. I do. And maybe they put her in the middle because it will cause controversy. Because, bitch, you have Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, they are award-winning Niecy Nash. Okay? They all can act their ass off. I don't think she's earned the right to be in the middle. That's me being a hater. I don't care. What else I was gonna get on to? Oh, I saw this. So I don't know what Judge Tierra Jones got paid, but I was confused. So a Nevada judge decided to sentence a teen to no jail time despite him killing the daddy over some electronics. Okay, this is on December 28, 2024. 16-year-old Lincoln Peterson had a heated argument with his parents. Okay, they found out he was stealing his electronics after they took him away. Like, hey, you want punishment? Give me your toys. Okay, because of bad grades. So it says, per Las Vegas Review Journal, his mama reportedly smacked him with a belt as he ran from his parents. He picked up a handgun from a dryer and shot behind him, but claimed he did not know he struck somebody. Okay, bullet hit his dad, killed his daddy. I feel like anybody who's getting a whipping from their parent and they run and pick up a gun and just shoot blind, just like blah 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 blah. You even if you did not know if you hit someone, no one picks up a gun and shoots it in defense when someone has a belt. Okay, again, it says the mama smacked him with the belt. He ran from his parents, picked up a handgun from a dryer and shot behind him, but claimed he did not know he struck. Why pick up a gun and shoot it? It said during the trial, many of Lincoln's family members testified that they were sad about the loss of the daddy, but they still love the kid who killed them. Nothing compares to losing the love of my life, my husband, and knowing that my own son's acting for the cause. That's what mama said. But unless you stood in my place, you cannot understand the depth of pain that coexists with forgiveness and love. If my child kills my spouse, their other parent, I mean, forgiveness, that soon? Really? I just feel like, what? Again, daddy that died, ain't been dead a year, okay? It said due to the overwhelming support of the family, the judge, Tierra Jones, said she's not going to give the teen jail time. Like they said, the prosecution said, no, he do need jail time. He killed some damn body. Okay. They put him on probation with counseling so he could get the proper help he needed. Now,
nigga,
what? To me, a kid got so upset at his parents that he killed his daddy. Could have killed the mama because he was blindly shooting a gun in the house. And because the family feel like, well, he's okay. We don't want to. See, this is what happens when crazy kids are left to their own devices and then they do violent things. They get a smack on the wrist. And then in 10 years, when he is a mass killing machine, y'all gonna say, well, we thought, no, I am a firm believer when someone, The only way that would have made sense is if while running from a mom and daddy, okay, he pushed a chair over. The daddy tripped over the chair and fell to hit his head and that. When anybody picks up a loaded gun and starts shooting, that is premeditated murder. Because to me, you thought to pick it up and shoot. It's at least manslaughter. Okay, I don't think anyone should ever get probation when somebody dies. Okay, you get probation if you hurt someone, maybe so. But if someone died and they not here no more, I don't care how much support you get from the family. I don't care. Excuse me. He should get. I'm not saying give him life. He should have gotten at least 5 years in prison. No, 10 years in prison, eligible for parole after 5 years, mandatory counseling in the prison, and once he comes home, he has to also be under child probation. Look, when he killed his mama, don't come crying to me. Okay, I don't want to hear it. This one right here. Now, I saw the story yesterday and I was confused a little bit. I skipped it. It says a married Birmingham high school coach, okay, was pow to Jesus after allegedly being caught in the home with another man's girl. Now, I am a firm believer in you should not cheat because you don't know where it can lead. However, cheating should not lead to death. I am a firm believer in if you catch your person cheating, it should not lead to you killing someone because it ain't. You got me dicks and cooties as it is in the world. So a man was arrested and released on bond after he fatally shot a beloved Birmingham high school coach, 37-year-old Demetrius Beverly, who was caught at home with his girlfriend. Now, first of all, you married and you cheating. That was crazy, but whatever. The shooter was 24-year-old DeCorleone Robinson. He hopped on live after getting out on bail because what else you supposed to do?
I can't take that hurt no more. God is good for real, man. God is on a serious note. God is good, bro. On God, I knew it though. I can't even count like I ain't know it. On mine, I can't even count. I ain't want to believe it though. You know how it be, bro. Don't know nigga want to believe they fucking off on them. Trust me, it's going on, bitch. It's happening. On God, don't ever think this can't happen to you. Bitch. Don't give a fuck who you is. Bitch. We all fuck off. We all fuck off. I ain't some shit you just don't do. I'm ready tonight. Who first? Who first? Who first? I ain't trying to keep nothing.
What in the nigga out? What? Now, it says the deceased man who was caught at Robinson's home was married. It says Robinson is facing charges of murder and possession of a machine gun. The deceased man's family agreed, yeah, he should have bond. I'm like, but for what? For what? For how? I gotta Google it because I feel like I don't understand why they think he deserved. Unless you came home and you thought you was being robbed or your girl was being taken, and whatnot. Let me see because I gotta see what it's saying because it don't make no sense to me. Okay, now this is from the Alabama news people. Okay, because I gotta be sure of what they talking about. That DeCorleone Keyshawn Robinson, again tried with murder, which is still crazy. Okay, was released on bond after a court hearing on August 18th, despite the state Alabama request for no bond. Again, if you murder someone, how do you get bond? Where's the story? I need a story. Why did not give me the story? What happened? He killed the man. Why ain't nobody? Now his bond was the bond was $165,000. So the killer man had that kind of money on it's weird. It's weird. And I don't know why you don't laugh. I don't know why I can't find the actual story. Like, what happened? Because how do you kill somebody and then get a bond? That don't make no sense to me. Is this it? Let me see. I need the news story. I need the actual information.
I go from death.
Child. All this saying is he was. See, why they not journalists like they need to be?
A new prison in Franklin County. The first test wells drilled at that site.
Oh God, where are the goddamn Oh Lord, I am upset that I can't find like information on what happened. Is this one better?
Adobe Acrobat AI Assistant helps me build trust
You
with
gotta watch
clients.
the ad, y'all.
With AI Assistant, I can find contract details quickly. Having all of this together helps position myself as an expert, and it gives me that confidence to talk to clients.
All right, Wes, thanks. The man accused of killing Demetris Beverly in Birmingham last week had his bond set this morning. That shooting happened in the Oxmoor neighborhood at Lakeshore Ridge Apartments. DeCorleon Robinson is charged with murder and unlawful possession of a machine gun conversion device. His total bond set at $165,000 tonight. That includes $150,000 for the murder charge and then an extra $15,000 for the weapons charge. Before the Anaya's Law hearing, Beverly's family told the court they supported Robinson receiving bond. He's due back in court next month for a preliminary hearing.
Why don't nobody have? Hold on, is he fucking the judge? Because how did nobody have any information on the actual crime? Saying somebody shot somebody and they got bond, but no one's saying the details of the. I am so confused. Then I'm saying that he's charged with murder and unlawful possession of a machine gun conversion device. Did he make the fucking gun? And the dead man family agree. Oh yeah, child. I can't. I don't know. And the fact that I can't get any information on the details of the actual crime, that don't make no sense. Okay, if you pop somebody and you then go live about it, I just don't feel like you should, be able to just get off. No, you should have to go to jail for real. Like bond, I would be. He must have been a bad person because how your family's like, yeah, give him bond, judge. The fuck? What you mean?
I can't take that hurt no more. God is good for real, man. God is on a serious note. God is good, bro. On God, I knew it though. I can't even count like I ain't know it. On mine, I can't even count. I ain't want to believe it though. You know how it be, bro. Don't know you want to believe they fucking off on them. Trust me, it's going on, bitch. It's happening. On God, don't ever think this can't happen to you. Bitch. Don't give a fuck who you is. Bitch. We all fuck off. We all fuck off. I ain't some shit you just don't do. I'm ready tonight. Who first? Who
gonna hook up? First of all, if you just murdered somebody, I don't want to be with you right now. You was crazy, and you a little bit deranged. I'm upset that man got us out on bond. I don't know how that happened. DoorDash man is out here trying to mind his business. Okay, out here just trying to deliver the pizza to the people that's hungry. Okay, now and also thank God for in cameras, and the neighbor of the person is fucking with him.
You don't like that? You don't like me taking pictures of me?
Oh, why would you?
Because I want to stand in front of my door. So.
Stand in front of his door.
Oh, so not? Why are you looking at me?
I'm waiting for him. What the fuck, bro? You dumb?
If I see that you have knocked my pizza over to the ground, so now the pepperonis and the Italian sausage has slid off my pizza because you knocked the pizza out the pizza man's hands, bitch, I'm gonna fight you. Why would you knock the food, my food? That's like knocking the food out of my hand. It's my food.
He's coming.
Oh, so then why you looking at me?
Oh, come on,
I would have swung on her. We finna scrap up. Gotta fight.
man.
Come inside.
She knocked the pizza down, bro.
Come on.
And you gonna tell me to step inside your place so that when I kill you, I get arrested for like burglary as well? Because no.
Step inside.
I ain't hit no bell, man.
Step inside. Step inside, bro. So scared. She knocked the pizza down. Step inside. Step inside. Deliver the pizza. Step inside. What you want to do?
Deliver that pizza.
So then go deliver the pizza. Stand here and stay. I'll stand here with you till the door opens. Let's wait for the pizza.
When I tell you, people who harass delivery drivers aggravate my spirit, because that man is just trying to deliver somebody food and you knocking the pizza over, and for what? Now, if you hate your neighbor, is that what it is? But don't fuck with me because you ain't like your neighbor. I'm not nowhere near your door. I'm over here on camera. Now, to me, if he had knocked her head off because I fear for my life and you bothering me, and you knocking stuff out my hand, and to me that means you crazy. Child, look. Sometimes we have a right to knock folks' head off when you messing with me, because I feel threatened. And if I feel threatened, I have to knock you out so that I can get away from you. But also, if I'm the tenant waiting for food and I check, and I'm like, what my pizza at? My pizza, I was in the shower fast. And I heard a commotion, but I don't know for what. And I checked my Ring camera and I see your stupid ass was over here fighting the damn pizza. Girl, I'm gonna fight you. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna report you to the leasing office. Yep, I'm sending this footage. I'm getting you evicted, bitch. If I was to see my neighbor harassing my delivery person or whatever, I am reporting you to management. I'm getting you evicted. Okay, I'm getting you evicted and arrested. Okay, so I need y'all, tell your neighbors, stop being crazy, stop fucking with people. Okay, stop messing with let them deliver food. Okay, stop it. Was that all the random people stuff? I think it was. Oh, this one. So a daycare worker lady was caught on camera dragging a kid.
Serious. I got the video while I was at work.
Diamond Murray says this is the cell phone video she received of her 6-year-old daughter being attacked by a daycare worker. It's difficult for anyone to watch, let alone the child's mother.
I dropped my phone. I just started crying.
Philadelphia police arrested.
Now, if I was to ever get video footage of a daycare worker dragging my child into a bathroom, first of all, bitch, I'm coming to beat you up. Okay? I am preparing a overnight bag to spend my night in prison. I am getting my hair braided so that my mugshot looks pretty. I am taking a really good bath so that, because I know in jail they don't have good baths or whatever. I heard, you know what I'm saying? But again, we got to square up. To me, there is never a reason for a daycare worker to be dragging a child into the bathroom. And then the lady allegedly punched the child in the face.
arrested Nakia Bartley for the attack on August 6. Murray says Bartley is the director of Rainbow Daycare and Learning in Strawberry Mansion, which was closed on Tuesday. Court documents say the 50-year-old pushed the 6-year-old to the ground, dragged her by the legs into the bathroom, and punched the girl in her mouth.
And at that point in time, Judge locked me up. And the fact that there were other people in the daycare recording, so like it was on camera. There was cell phone footage of this happening. The moment, first of all, I'm going to jail. Okay. I'm going to jail. And that's okay. Write me in prison, send me a honey bun, I'm going to jail. Okay, I'm not only beating her ass, I'm beating anyone else ass who was in there who saw it happen and didn't stop it. Now, again, I'm not going to kill the person. I'm going to beat them up very bad. Okay, I'm going to beat them up I'm not going to get a murder case, but I am going to get an assault with a deadly weapon case.
Detectives note several videos were taken by daycare attendees. Murray feels strongly people should see the attack exactly as it happened and raises further concerns about what happened behind the closed door after her daughter was dragged into the bathroom.
Where's all the other adults? Why no one helped my daughter? My daughter screamed. She screamed and screamed and screamed. Every video you hear, she's screaming. Nobody ever helped my daughter.
And I'm going to say this as well. If the child was having some kind of mental episode or whatever, okay, let the kids sit there and scream, call their mama. Your child is being unruly. I can't control your child. And if you don't come get the child, I may have to drag her ass to the bathroom. I think once a child is at that level, you should, because like, you know, I work for an organization that works with children with autism, and there are rules to how you can even handle kids who have these outbursts. You know what I'm saying? There are rules and regulations. We have kids who have physically attacked staff, and because of law, staff cannot physically respond. You can't, because it's called abuse. Okay. But if the child was having some kind of mental, emotional outbursts and could not be controlled, and they're up there screaming, hollering, cool, call the mama to come get the child. You should have never pushed the kid down, dragged the kid into the bathroom, and punched the kid in the face. Bitch, what? What do you mean?
Lawyer Lonnie Fish is representing Bartley and says the videos only show a small portion of the incident and insists there's more to it.
My client started working in daycare in the early 90s. In 1993.
I don't give a fuck. When, with that, if she started working in the daycare back in the 90s, how many of the kids has she done it to?
That she has an impeccable record. She's cared for probably over 1,000, if not more, children that all live here in Philadelphia and not having one complaint.
But Murray continues to advocate for her daughter and shows us the injury she sustained to her mouth, where she also now has a loose tooth from the attack.
Oh, you not my baby tooth loose, bitch? Child, look, all I'm going to say is, who knows? No one knows what's going on when there's no video footage. Okay, if the mama did not get the video footage, you know, who knows if we would know what had happened. And she has been, and we know there are many people who have been doing jobs for 20, 30, 40 years who are abusive. We find out, oh Lord, Miss Jenkins been beating kids since the 90s. And no one said nothing. No, you have no times to put your hands on my kid, and I'm taking your head off. Again, I don't believe in going somewhere and killing someone. I do believe in going somewhere and beating somebody's ass. I do. And if you pull on me and I have to defend myself and then you have to die because of that, I'm fine with that too. Your Honor, the lady beat up my child. And I went up there to beat her up too. And then she pulled a gun out on me, child. And I had to protect myself. I said, Nakia Bartley would have got her child. Anyway, the lady was arrested. Okay, for one. Well, it said the daughter had a cut to her mouth and has a loose tooth and stuff. And that's some crazy shit. It says now the Department of Human Services has issued an emergency removal order. The daycare shut down. And now, fucked it up for the other people who you serve. Other parents who need daycare don't have one because you want to be abusive on camera. And she was released she cannot be around any children unsupervised. And she go back to court on 25th. Child.
Yeah, they squabbling out there now. Yeah.
We would have been scrapping in the parking lot. It would have been a fight, bitch. Okay, child. I mean, foot to ass. You hear me? Whew, Lord Jesus. I said, bitch, what? And her lawyer said, oh, she's been in daycare since the 90s. Okay, so how many kids did she do this to from 1993 to 2015 to 2025? So you then traumatize this one kid. No one is going to trust you as a daycare provider at all. And parents who have been going to you for years now have to wonder, well, she beat my kid too, and now I gotta find another daycare. Child, beef on site. Now, my last random thing. So this again is ring footage to be good. You hear me? So this is ring footage. Like I'm gonna play it without no sound. So again, you see a lady coming up to the porch, right? And she's ringing the doorbell. Ring, ring, ring. Random man is like, so what are you doing? Okay. Hey, I'm trying to get in. Who are you? Okay, so she's running away, right? I gotta go. So he's trying to get her. Now, when I first saw this, I did not even look at the comment thing or whatever. When I went back and watched, I said, first of all, bitch, what had happened? Now, the crazy part with this is, I'm putting sound on. She's going to her friend's house and some man is following her, right?
You know Lacey?
She going to Lacey's house, okay? You know Lacey? Do you know Lacey? He don't know Lacey.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Now she's Lacey. She's Lacey. She wants your attention, Lacey.
It's not my mom. Lacey! Huh? This guy's following me, Lacey. Who is he? I don't know. He's been following me since. JR!
Push, what up?
He's been following me since I've been calling you.
JR, just coming out.
Now, first of all, when she said he's been following me since I was calling you, if my friend calling me and they on their way to my house and they telling me there's some man following me, girl, I don't know what's going on. Open the goddamn door. Okay, open the goddamn door. Lacey had no sense of urgency.
Okay. Call the police.
He's in his car?
No, he's been following me since 60 seconds.
Call the police.
Niggas is crazy. And I mean that for Caucasian people and black people, okay? I don't get how folk be just But if I'm calling you and texting you, and I'm telling you, hey man, somebody following me, I'm on my way to the house, whatever. And my thing is, if I know my friend on her way, or if anyone I know is on their way to my house, the door is unlocked. Okay? The door is unlocked. Lacey, you need better friendship etiquette. Okay? Because if I'm ringing the doorbell over and over, if I'm calling you over and over, if I'm banging on the door, get your ass up and let me in. Okay? Because crazy man around here trying to get me. Now, he probably is a crazy person because even the dude around the house, they're not like doing anything to him, any help. But again, I just think folks have better reaction when someone say, bitch, someone's following me. Okay? Come out shooting. Just come out shooting. Just start shooting. Anyway, look, y'all take a good little minute, you know what I'm saying, and like the video. And we're back. Where I want to start first. Well, first of all, I meant to talk about this a couple days ago. Amanda Seales was around here doing one, was it called either 1 versus 20 or maybe 20 versus 1, where she was around there, you know, debating with Black conservatives. Okay, and y'all know I am a supporter of Amanda Seales, even though sometimes she gets on my nerves. Every once in a while, her personal opinion irks my nerve to the high heavens. I am still a supporter of her, and I understand her, how she's a person. And I felt like this was the best use of her skills. It was her versus when the conservatives, and I have not watched the full thing at all because I refuse to allow myself to be aggravated by ignorance. And I don't know how she didn't punch them folk in the throat. I don't have any idea how it wasn't karate chops all around. Okay. The couple of clips I saw that were circulating on social media the past few days, I was like, oh, these people are stupid.
Refuse to embrace a victim mentality because that's not what our grandparents and Harriet Tubman and those people fought for. They fought for
Do
equal
not bring up
opportunity.
Harriet Tubman's name in vain, baby. Please.
They said the Lord's name in vain. The Lord's name.
Harriet Tubman was literally saving her family and others from slavery.
Yeah. You know who helped her? White people.
What? You sat your Black ass up there at that chair, that table, and when you brought up Harriet Tubman, you fixed your lips to say that white people helped her.
Shut up! That is so stupid.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Shut your mouth. Okay?
Because who told you that? Where you get that?
You know who helped her?
They were on the Underground Railroad.
No,
Come on in.
no.
Come on
You know
in.
who helped her?
Come on in.
No, you know who helped her?
God and
People.
Jesus.
So
Now, why am I in it?
And you could have did
Now,
it.
see how I get thrown in stuff?
People who benefit from white supremacy. One of the things
It's a lie. White supremacy is a lie.
No, sir,
It's
that's
a
simply
lie.
not
There's
true.
no such. I mean,
if that were not the case,
there's no such thing as white supremacy.
Then we wouldn't see the continued effort of colonialism and white people placing themselves in positions of power when they do not have the power.
Because their culture, Black culture, is toxic. The Black culture is toxic. We have produced a culture that is toxic. And let's get on the fact that there's no fathers in the Black home.
Ain't no fathers in the Black home. Only the Black ones.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Stop.
Let's talk about that.
None of this is gonna work if y'all are just gonna sit here and make up.
It's
not gonna work. No, a debate has to be in facts.
You're
you
putting
are
off
literally
emotional liberalism.
I am
right
not
now.
putting off emotional liberalism. You're putting off unfounded lies
That's what y'all
based
do. Y'all
in
start saying
conservatism.
misinformation. Remember,
Who the fuck is y'all? Whenever someone, who is y'all?
but they get the misinformation thing all summer, where everything conservative did. They said
You're carrying a chain around your neck of an apartheid nation that actively wants to harm Black people and non-Jewish people. But let me bring it back. Let me bring it back.
Refuse.
And that was just one idiot she dealt with. Okay, she dealt with a few idiotic people. And again, I wish I could have gotten more clips of her one by one knocking their ass down. And I saw some folks saying it really wasn't debate. And it wasn't, because a lot of those people up there, they were giving their personal opinions and it wasn't nothing factual. It was
You speak, but let's not get the attitudes and stuff, because you're my sister and I respect you. So
I don't have an attitude. I'm being direct to you.
But how you domestic violence women or men or even attack.
The moment I saw her hair, and not just me being judgmental, I don't care. The moment I saw her hair, her weave, I was like, you want to be white. You want to be white. With your slick down edges and your added in hair and your up it.
What is the first thing we say? Is like, you know what? It's not your what? It's not your fault. So that's what we do. We hold on to this narrative that, well,
every time I found I had that face, it was her saying, you want some bullshit, but okay.
It's not our fault. And the issues in our community are not our fault. And the white man needs to give us something. The old white lady down the street is looking at me and I don't know why she got braids in her hair. And we focus on all these other stupid things that don't matter. We don't get to the root of the fact that we're killing each other at a higher rate than any other race. It is self-hatred amongst us. I believe that we can do that. That my cousin, my mom's cousin, coming from the church parking lot, and guess who stuck her up and robbed her at gunpoint? A Black man.
And okay. If you're going to take child, Black folk rob people, white folk rob people, Mexicans, everything. The lady told her a Mexican took that baby. That she lying. But girl,
I need you to get to the point.
Like,
so
my point is that, no, and I'm not trying to be funny. Unless, like you said, we're going to keep it respectful.
Yeah, but you're monopolizing the whole conversation.
I'm not trying. Okay, I'm going to let you speak, but let's not get the attitudes and stuff, because you're my sister and I respect you. So
I don't have an attitude. I'm being direct to you. But you're literally speaking this, and you're not.
And trying to rage bait her into beefing. When someone say, but I need you to get to the point. You're just talking. You're just talking, bitch. Okay. And I'm being direct with you. Me telling you, okay, can you get to the point? Because you've been talking for 5 minutes and you ain't said shit at all. And trying to say, you know, we're not have attitude, but you talking with your hands and all of this. Girl, sit the fuck down somewhere.
Not going to do that with me either.
Okay,
so you're
I'm
stating your
respecting
point, and you've been stating your point for quite some time.
So say,
you have a reason for me to respond.
Would you allow me to respond? So that's a better response. Go ahead.
The response that I have for you is that everything you're saying does not exist in a vacuum. I actually agree with you in that, yes, there has been an incredible denigration of Black worth and Black pride in this nation. I think it's also very important.
Her hair speaks volumes. Okay, the comb over. Okay, even her defense of a black person robbed my cousin. Was someone like you? Because you're black. Are you a robber?
Important to acknowledge what has contributed to that, and to state that it is only black people that have contributed to that is a false flag. So we have to admit that. So in order to have this conversation around how we got here, you can't say, oh, well, we're caring about the white woman getting braids and that doesn't matter and this thing. All of that attaches. All of that is actually a very big part of the lack of worth of black people.
I'll ask you, do you think we're resilient? What does resilience mean to you? Do you think
are we playing Webster Dictionary?
We have to be perpetual victims, or do you think that black people are resilient?
I think that those are two different conversations. I think that the concept of black people being victims is really trying to not provide accountability to where the root problem for the actual cause is. And if we keep saying that somebody is a victim and that doesn't mean that the other person should have to actually have accountability, then what are we really doing?
I'm gonna let you speak.
It was just stupidity after stupidity.
You guys don't ever do this. KTS.
You guys don't ever do that.
KTS
Who is you guys?
Members of the black community that want to hold people accountable.
Aren't you black? Ain't you black? Girl.
Especially black people. So KTS was shot 60 times outside of Cook County, Chicago. How many BLM members came out? You earlier said BLM is about
referring
police.
to me as you guys.
Okay, that's fine. So, for example,
and I see again, people don't like Amanda because Amanda in her element is this, but that's also Amanda all the time. You know what I'm saying? So she has this forcefulness about her that I fully get. It rubs people the wrong way. But when she was like, "Stop referring to me as," I love that from her. I do.
We had a really good example of this where it's not a police, because I remember you said,
where are you from?
Where am I from? What do you mean by that? Like, what state am I from? Where was I?
Bitch, if I ask you where you from, what do you think that means? Where are you from? I am from the U.S. of the A. Okay, I am from Detroit, Michigan. When someone says, "Where are you from?" that is a simple question.
Where do you live right now?
I live in Florida. I was born in Angola, though. I was born in sub-Saharan Africa. Okay.
Where did you grow up for most of your time?
In Maine. I lived in North America.
In Maine.
Yes.
And what is the population of black people in the town that you're from?
It's really extremely low, but I grew up around black people, and there was a black community where I lived.
And that black community that you lived in, did they teach you about black history in the United States? Like, are your parents black American?
Yeah, my mom is black. My father is black.
No,
at one point, he said his father has a lot of European features. He not black. Not fully.
Asking, were they born in the United States?
No, because I wasn't born there.
Oh, so you guys are all from Angola?
Yes. But again, I like I told you earlier, right? In terms of people like KTS, they were shot. BLM doesn't come out for them. And I remember you earlier said,
think it's really
hold on, can I
important
please finish? You earlier said that BLM is worried about police, but when Daniel Penny choked out the man that we all know was causing violence on that subway train.
He was not causing violence.
He was threatening
causing
people.
Disruption is not causing violence.
He was threatening people.
Causing disruption is not causing violence.
And the people there helped them also.
Again, let's make it seem as if, violent. No, it's a disruption. It's a disruption.
And we know that he will help them.
I don't know what that has to do with BLM. Random people on a train is not Black Lives Matter.
BLM showed up for that. They did.
Showed up for what?
BLM showed up threatening white people, saying that they're going to go get white people now. They
BLM
did.
protested.
BLM New York.
BLM protested. Where did you get that from? You see, your sources are not. You're not able to cite your sources. Please go sit down.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's not the truth. It's not the truth. It's not the. Nothing you say is actually the truth.
And all the black people around there clapping. For what?
Nothing. You're not even American. You're not even a Black American. As the daughter of an immigrant, it is imperative that Black people from other places understand the disparate difference that they exist from Black people in the United States. It is not the same. Period. And ultimately, the best effort that we can do as a diaspora is to lead in understanding, not in judgment. So when I am talking to somebody from Sudan, from the Congo, from Angola, I am listening to understand their experience, not to undermine it. And I refuse to allow anybody from Grenada, from Angola, from any other place to come and try to undermine the experience of Black Americans.
Y'all might not like Amanda Seales on a regular day. I like Amanda Seales. Okay, because when she's in her element, she's in her element, and she's not a perfect person. She has her aggravated features. Okay, however, I love this for her. And at one point, old boy told her, "Well, you're mixed race." She's like, I'm not mixed race. I have a black mom and a black daddy." At one point, they was fussing her about, race being biological. She's like, no, race is something that was put upon us to put us in categories. Because if you thought I was mixed race and I have a black mom and a black dad, it just goes to show that it's not about, girl. The people who was on this thing with Amanda Seales, I mean, I wanted to punch them in the throat. And it was one, and it was weird because they kept cutting her off when she was trying to respond to stuff. And she's like, y'all can't cut me off and talk over me and think that's gonna get a rise out of me. I don't know who told you to do that, bitch, but not with me, not that day, okay? And when she is talking about American history, Black American history, when she's in that space, she's great. And that's it. Okay. But again, she did great. If you have not seen it, it is called 20 Black Conservatives. I think what was it called? Let me see. It's called One Black Radical versus 20 Black Conservatives. And it was her against a whole bunch of people, and all of them got on my nerves. I think she actually watched it on her Patreon and discussed it. But again, I don't like watching stuff to aggravate myself. I just can't do it. It doesn't work for me. Next up, I wanted to get into first of all, Brian McKnight is trying to still sue Jaguar, right? And he has not been able to serve her. So because he has not been able to properly serve her this lawsuit, he's asking the judge to allow him to serve her via the newspaper. Okay. Now, I don't think people know how that's a real thing. Because when we were going through probate court for Ronnie's stuff, we have a younger brother who none of us had any contact with. And because we had no contact with him and we could not, get to him, we had to post stuff in the paper. Okay. And you have it's like a month, I think, for a month it's posted to give them time to try to see it, whatever. So that's a real thing. So because he could not get her to Sean, not you hopeless. That's true. You can't at all. But again, because he's not been able to legally serve her this lawsuit for defamation, they're asking the judge, hey, can you let us post it in the paper? Okay, so that we can post a legal ad in the paper to try to get her attention, because again, first of all, she knows she getting sued. Okay, she knows what's going on. She wants to ignore it. Okay, so they're still waiting for the judge's approval to see if they can post it in the paper to say, hey, we served her. But my thing is this, she ain't got no money. She not gonna take it back what she said. So it's almost a waste of time. But again, I guess that's what you have to do. Tamar Scott was at the Juicy Crab. Okay, her daughter tried to eat some food and whatnot, and they would not serve her. And this is what she said.
So I came to Juicy Crab in Buford. My daughter and I came at 9:30. I know they closed at 10, but the doors was open. So we walked in, and the waitress, it was like 5 or 6 waitresses, they saw us. 4 of them turned their backs. One looked at her clock, and no one helped us. We stood there for like 5 minutes, no one helped us. And this young girl came over, and she was like, hey, have y'all been helped? I said, no. She said, well, I'll take you. So she came and set us down. So I saw a couple of the girls whispering, and they were looking at us. I don't know if they thought she was crazy or not. But you know what? Never judge a book by its cover. Be nice to everybody. Because that she's been nice, I'm going to bless her.
So Tamika gave the girl the speaker gave the girl $700 as a tip. You know what I'm saying? And That's great. But I had another thought to this. One, it's great that she tipped the waitress who served them $700. Tipped her in cash. That's great, 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 great. However, I also feel like if you show up to a sit-down restaurant that closes in 30 minutes, maybe they was all tired. Like, man, why would she come in here for food at the time we finna close, whatever? So should someone have helped her? Absolutely. Because if y'all open, y'all open. If y'all open, y'all open. But my thing is, maybe they weren't being snooty toward you. Maybe they were all tired from working all day. And here you come at the end of the shift and you want to do some more work. Okay. So maybe it was a thing, but maybe it was all tired. Okay. So that's, I think, the same way that we want to acknowledge, to be nice to the customers. I don't think anyone should go to a sit down restaurant 30 minutes before closing time, because that means the waiting staff has to still work, the cooking staff, the cleanup staff, and all of that. I feel no one should come in a restaurant unless it's like an hour before they close. Because that's time you can order food and eat in an hour. No one should do that. Okay. To a sit down restaurant, I don't think it's fair. And because it means they will all end up having to work late, in my opinion. And I don't think it's because her saying, well, they didn't they did not seat me. It was like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Again, yes, they should have done their jobs. Yes, someone should have sat her down. I get that. I'm not saying that was like the right thing to do, but I also feel like maybe it was, girl, why you here, girl? Because I don't do nothing the last 30 minutes of the day at work. I ain't winding down to leave. Okay, I'm not answering any phone calls. I'm not, no phone calls, no emails, leave me be, bitch. Okay. And to me, going to a sit down restaurant about 30 minutes before they close is rude, because that means they would end up having to work late. So it's a great thing that she, tip the girl $700. That's great. But you also made more work for all the other people. So you tipped her $700. But what about the chef who had to cook longer, wait longer? You know what I'm saying? It's all inclusive to that shit. So I just felt like maybe it was not that they were whispering about you. It could have been, why the fuck she coming here and she know we finna close? That's probably what it was, in my opinion. Not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent. Not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent. But I felt like her post was more like, oh, they were whispering about me, being mean to me, and I paid the girl this. I'm like, it could have been, why she here?
All the girls returned their bags, and all the girls who didn't want to wait on me, and they was talking and whispering, and I get this tip: be patient, because you'll never know when you're gonna be blessed. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, is this enough? That's 5. 2, 4, 6, 8, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 7. Yes, a small token of love. Be kind to everyone. You never know when you're gonna be blessed. Always be kind to people.
And that was beautiful. Okay, 700. I'm pretty sure that made a girl night. I don't know. I don't know if they have to share tips. I've never worked at a restaurant or whatever. I thought that they shared tips, but I don't know if that's not the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. But again, it can go both ways. It could have been child that would want to go home. Okay. But who knows? But again, kudos, old girl, and her $700. But I'm like, don't tell them, don't do that. No, just give me my cash. Okay. Chris Brown recently he was performing, was it Toronto? In the rain. Okay, in the rain. Now we've seen that when now he performed in the rain, and also now we've seen that Beyonce did it. I love when performers perform. You know what I'm saying? We've seen as long as it's safe. Okay, if you can safely dance and sing and perform in the rain, go ahead and do it. Have fun. I don't have fun in the rain. I don't. I'm like, man, this is weird. I feel different or whatever. But Chris was around here. They was around there wet and doing stuff in the rain. Okay. The girl in the rain, getting rained on or whatever and whatnot. Okay. Chris had to wear a hat because first off, he was singing and whatnot. Okay. You better kiss that girl. First of all, Chris is out here kissing girls at the concerts. Okay. You can't be, Chris is nasty. You don't know her mouth being. Did she suck it? How do you know that she sucked it? I don't know. Anyway, but Chris performed in the rain for the crowd, was flying around in the rain. Is that safe? I don't know if that's safe. It's slippery. Girl. Anyway, but yeah, Chris had a good time performing in the rain. And I feel like we've seen a lot of them. We've seen Beyonce. I think Michael Jackson has done it. I think Prince has done it. I know Diana Ross has done it. I'm pretty sure others have. I think Cher too. I think I maybe remember Cher maybe in Caught in Rain. But I feel like, that's a true performer. Rain or shine, I'm out here. As long as it's safe. Okay? So kudos to Chris Brown for giving his fans what they want, which was a performance in the rain. Raven-Symoné's wife. Now, we have been talking, right, about Raven-Symoné's wife. I think her name is her name Miranda? I think her name is Miranda. Yeah, Miranda. Miranda, every time we see a Raven-Symoné interview, Miranda's there. Okay. And a lot of us have been saying, well, why is she always here? What's going on? She always be chiming in, child. She wasn't even there. And I guess she's seen the comments of folks saying, why she always here? Well, she had a response for y'all, not me, because she was talking to me.
I am literally because sometimes I look at these things and I'm just like, my gosh, like this show, it's called Tea Time with Raven and Miranda. The amount of times that people still ask what I'm doing sitting here is mind-boggling to me. It's like, I started this podcast, not Raven, me. Like, that's why I'm here.
Look at Raven's face, y'all. Look at Raven's face.
People that I see who take water in cups, it's like, I am literally, because sometimes I look at these things and I'm just like, my gosh, like this show, it's called Tea Time with Raven and Miranda. The amount of times that people still ask what I'm doing sitting here is mind-boggling to me. It's like, I started this podcast, not Raven, me. Like, that's why I'm here.
To me, I don't think anyone be asking when they're on their podcast, why is she there? I've seen people say when Raven is doing interviews, why is she there? That's when I've heard folks ask, why is she there? Because no one is really trying to, talk to her. Like, we don't know you. We know Raven-Symoné. And if you made a podcast, why have to call Raven and Miranda? I think she has to understand Raven is the star. If you do not want anyone asking, why are you here? Have your own podcast. No one is no people. And I get that's her wife. And I'm sure Raven loved the lady. Okay, that ain't the issue. But no one is watching y'all podcast for you. People are watching that podcast because you are Raven's wife. And we love Raven-Symoné. Now, does Miranda possibly have her own fans as well? I'm sure she has people who like her. I don't know. But when I see a Raven-Symoné interview and the lady there, I'm like, what's she there for? She wasn't even around when Raven was Raven-Symoné. Like, the Raven-Symoné that we know as a singer, rapper, actress, and all of that, that lady wasn't around there at all. You know what I'm saying? So when Raven is being interviewed or whatever, and she is discussing stuff from that time frame, you have no input. because you wasn't there. Now, let's say you were LL Cool J's wife. Okay. Let's say you were Denzel Washington's wife. Okay. Let's say you were Samuel L. Jackson's wife. Okay. Let's say let's say you were Ja Rule's wife. Let's say you were the wife of the person and you were with them when they were who they were. Then yes, you have added commentary to what Raven says because you were around. You did not know Raven-Symoné when she was Raven-Symoné acting and stuff. You are literally Raven's wife. You're also Miranda. I'm not knocking that. I do think they have a loving marriage and all of that. But people are asking that question for a reason. You have nothing to add about what Raven went through when she was going through anything in the entertainment world, on hanging with Mr. Cooper, on the Cosby Show, on That's So Raven, on the Cheetah Girls. You have nothing to add because you did not know her then. All you have is what she's told you about what she went through back then. You have no hands-on personal experience to what she experienced. You don't even have a thought to her fame and the fandom because you didn't even watch her shit then. Yeah, she wasn't even watching Raven's show. And I get her point in saying, I made the podcast. Cool, that's fine. But Raven is the start of the podcast. Raven is why folks are watching. And I don't think anyone's asking, why are you there? It's like if Raven is discussing That's a Raven, what can you add? You didn't watch the show. You didn't know her then. So what's the point? You sit there and sometimes look confused, or you laugh at jokes that you don't know the profit of it. So, girl, lady, Mrs. Raven-Symoné wife and whatnot, you have to understand what's going on. And maybe, because I seen they were talking to, it was someone on the podcast. And Ray was like, my wife doesn't get that when she says this, to me, it's fighting words. But she don't get it. Because she white. You know what I'm saying? And she don't know slang and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. And when the two, and I can't remember who the two black people that was on the show who fully understood, you said, what? Oh, you want to fight? Because they get it. There is a understanding between us of things that we get and her wife just does not get. And she don't get why people ask, why are you here?
Water in cups. It's like I am literally because sometimes I look at these things and I'm just like, my gosh, like this show, it's called Tea Time with Raven and Miranda. The amount of times that people still ask what I'm doing sitting here is mind-boggling to me. It's like I started this podcast, not Raven, me. Like that's why I'm here.
And even the not Raven me statement, as if Raven needed you to create a podcast when Raven was on The View talking and calling the stir. Ho, why are you here? And we mean ho respectfully, okay? We mean it respectfully, okay? But I feel like you really need to come to grips with the fact that we see you as Raven-Symoné's wife. And that does not mean that she loves you any less or that you're any less of a person. But in this entertainment space, you don't mean to us what Raven means to us. And you need to accept that. Like all tea, all shade. You need to respect and understand Raven-Symoné has a built-in fan base from when she was 3. Okay, from when she was the little 3 or 4-year-old on the Cosby Show with the itty bitty voice. Okay, she has fans from then. Then not only that, that little girl. Okay, there are core memories, and the fact that Raven-Symoné no longer even identifies as who she was then. So all we even have are our memories, and when she speaks on, stuff she doesn't remember. So you have to get, we don't care about you. Raven does, and that's great. She's supposed to, she's your wife. But we don't care that you're around here. If Raven is talking about stuff that happened while y'all was a couple, cool. But you can't tell, what do you know about her on Hank Going to Hooper? Okay, when her mama went up to that school because the bully was messing with her baby, and don't nobody, girl, you don't know nothing about that. You don't know that. Okay, Raven on the Cheetah Girls, girl. I said, you don't get your ass. And my thing is, you gonna get more backlash by saying I made this podcast, not Raven. Bitch, Raven don't need a podcast. Truth be told. Okay. Raven-Symoné don't need no podcast. We love her regardless. I was like,
Shut your mouth. Okay?
Because, girl.
Wow.
Stay married, stay in a happy relationship, but stop trying to put your toe in the water of Raven-Symoné's fans. We're going to always ask, why is she here? When Raven does interviews, I don't need Miranda there. I don't. And I'm not saying she can't be in the building, but she does not need to be mic'd up in a seat next to Raven. She wasn't there. There's nothing that anyone is asking Raven-Symoné about that Miranda is aware of because she was there. Okay? Just saying. So, yeah. Anyway. Look, did y'all see this? I meant to mention this yesterday. Tia Kemp, Tia Kemp is Rick Ross' baby mama. Okay. And she recorded a phone call that she had with Wendy Williams.
Need you here in New York, but they say that you're flying back tomorrow.
No, on Wednesday.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something. Can you extend it until? All right. Put it this way. I won't even ask you that. Listen, I have the dates, and if you're going to write this down.
Yeah, and I'll come back up here personally just to see you, Wendy. I promise. Or I can extend my dates. I can stay if you want me to stay till Friday, I'll do that. If I can see you on Friday, I won't leave.
Oh my God.
Yes, I'll stay till Friday and I'll leave Saturday. I'll call my manager right now to change everything.
Okay, now here's the deal, right? And I've had a bodyguard, most of my life. I had it for the 14 years I was doing my show. I always have a bodyguard when I'm going out to eat, depending on the restaurant and who I'm with. Not always, but and now, all the time, because, somewhere out there's somebody who wants to kill you. You know about
Yeah, I already know that. You know how I move, Wendy. Trust me.
Please.
So.
Now, when in the fuck did Wendy Williams and Tia Kemp become friends or friendly? And what they meeting up for?
Yeah, we're going to have all of that orchestrated. We'll be safe. It'll be safe. We'll be somewhere secluded. Nobody will know or anything.
No. Listen to me. I can't leave this building unless
Okay.
my bodyguard. But listen. I need you.
My first question was, why are you recording the conversation? I always feel like when people record conversations, you have some kind of ill motives. Because if it's supposed to be a private thing, why is it being recorded? Then to post it is crazy as well. The only time I feel like you should record a conversation when you feel like the person you're talking to can be a bit shady, and you may need proof that I didn't say that. That ain't what I said. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Wendy is in such a fragile point in life. No one should be recording their conversation with her if you're only discussing meeting up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're only and you chop up smack girl for what? So a lot of folks was like, who was recording for? And so of course Tia responded to child because she's with child. She always talking about something.
No, I didn't see Wendy yet, but I'm going to see her before I leave here this weekend. And you won't know when, what time, and where. You'll just see paparazzi, whoever, when they up in the trees or wherever, snap, dapping, and rapping, and what about post afterwards? You ain't gonna see shit. I'm finna go. Bye-bye. Toodles. I'm gonna go live with y'all when I go in my room. Okay, guys? I'm gonna call some people for y'all, dusty ass. I am.
I'm not a Tia Kemp hater. I don't understand the points of it. I don't understand recording someone.
Fucked up. She said, I see you on that part. I see you. I saw you, and I see Rick on that too. And then she did all that. She said, Rick came and seen me on my show before. I said, oh, I know. I remember.
I don't see the reason that Wendy is meeting up with Tia Kemp. I don't. To me, nothing good can come from that because Tia Kemp to me is a social media person. And Wendy does not need any extra attention right now. I think Wendy only needs people in her life who want her being better, not people who need. To me, Tia Kemp meeting up with Wendy helps Tia Kemp. That don't help Wendy. And anyone trying to link up with Wendy in this kind of capacity, how is that helping Wendy? I would not even want to discuss me linking up with Wendy because she has enough going on. So that's, to me, that is some bullshit ass behavior. But again, child, we shall see. We see Tia Kemp out here with Wendy, and then what happens. Let's hope no one gets arrested. Halle Bailey and DDG, they both have taken basically a loss in courts. We knew from before that, DDG, there was like the PPO order against DDG, for the abuse claims against Halle. Halle was in overseas. Was she in Paris? No, she was in Italy. She was in Italy for 3 months shooting a movie. She just got back recently, and so they went to courts. And before, DDG was not allowed to post anything of the baby while he was there visiting. He was not supposed to post anything about Halle as well. And since they were in the court, a judge has now ruled that neither of them can post their son on social media. Now, to me, that's a loss for them both. But I feel like, to me, Halle still won. Because DDG absolutely would use his son for clicks and views. To me, he liked recording and posting with his son for attention, for social media, whatever. I felt like when Halle would post the kid, it's just a mom, with the baby, whatever. But again, the fact that she now can't post her son on social media right now, she still won because again, that means he can't do it. And he was doing it for profit. Okay. To me, DDG was using the son. And I get now, for fair to be fair, right now, neither one of you can post the child. They also cannot post about each other. on social media. So also he did give invitation, however, it will be supervised. So to me, she won. Because I do think that there needs to be some kind of supervision when he has that baby. I do feel like he should not be allowed to use that baby for clicks. Yeah, she didn't post him as much. Because remember, she didn't want to in the beginning. I think the only reason they ended up, posting the baby was because he wanted to post it for his social media. You know what I'm saying? That's how Mel and Martell are on Love Ridge Huntsville. They neither one of them can post their kid on social media, but Mel Mama always be posting the babies because she's the grandmama. Okay, so hopefully this forces DDG to not use that baby for clicks and views. I'm pretty sure Halle will still have her own stuff for her kid. It's fine. So, in one way they both lost because again, neither of them can post on social media with the kid. However, I think it hurts him more because he was kind of dependent upon that for content. Okay, and him not being able to post about her on social media is great as well because he did that for content too. So yeah, and I don't like him. I can't stand him as an asshole. I love her though. Love her. Update for the Rasheeda Kirk Frost kid murder accusation debacle. So we know that Kirk and Rasheeda's daughter, Kirk's daughter, Rasheeda's stepdaughter, boyfriend, T Hood, was shot and killed. We now know that Kai is the one who did the shooting. Okay, that has been confirmed. We now know the shots. Now they kept saying before, and I know since the last time I discussed it, Kelsey's friends have put out video proof that T Hood was abusive. Then T Hood people put out stuff showing Kelsey, being whatever, whatnot. I feel like I never questioned the fact that they were in a mutually abusive relationship. He was absolutely physically abusive to her. And I think in response to him, she was also that to him as well. So to me, they had a toxic, violent relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to show the video, but it showed him like going in the room and like child drag. It was crazy. So I feel like that I never needed that information. I knew that is what it was. And again, if child up, how whatever. However, the reason this is a bit weird is because they kept saying, well, Kai did it out of self-defense. Now, they is saying now, okay, per the report from August 8th, T Hood put a gun in the middle of an argument. Okay, and included two other individuals, and we don't know who the two other folk was. They kept saying that T Hood was fussing and arguing with Kai and like the other brother, and someone left and got a gun. I don't know. But them saying that T Hood pulled a gun out on two folk, we don't know who. And then one of the people, shot back in self-defense. Okay. Now, again, Kai, who was Rasheeda's son, was the shooter. Okay. And when this is just a, this isn't him. This is a little mock-up thing. They showed where he was shot. Now, when I looked at this, the front of the body, the back of the body, side or whatever, he was shot 5 times. And when they showed exit and entry wounds, to me, this is a key thing into self-defense because they say you can't shoot anyone in the back and call that self-defense because if it's someone's back, they're usually walking away from you. And on Kelsey's phone call, she also said he was leaving. He should not be dead. I also feel like if your brother shot him in self-defense, I would have never said, I don't agree. You know what I'm saying? What happened? So it's some weird shit in general. However, there were 4 entry wounds to the man back. his upper back, his buttocks, and the back of both thighs were all entry wounds. The only entry wound in the front was in his abdomen. So it was 4 shots to his back. It was 1 shot to the front, and then it was 2 exit wounds. So it just depends. Okay, it really depends. But the weird part is Kelsey's phone call saying he was walking away. On the phone call, her post saying he was leaving, he shouldn't be dead. Kelsey's phone call with the family of T Hood, saying how she don't agree with what happened, brother or not. You know what I'm saying? To me, is the weird part is Kelsey's initial responses did not speak up as if it was self-defense. Kelsey's responses spoke up as in, my brother killed that man. So I'm conflicted on, because if she was there, wouldn't she know? Or she's so pissed that her brother killed her boyfriend, who was abusive to her, that she's willing to throw her brother up under the bus. It's a sad, sad thing all around, because it's like, who do you believe? You know what I'm saying? Child technically, you believe the goddamn bullet wounds. So it's still being investigated as a possible because again, and that's why Kai was not arrested. They have already confirmed that he did it. So it's not a question of who did it. Kai is the shooter. And it's just a question of what happened. Was it really self-defense? Who was really there? If it's between Kai, Kelsey, and the other brother who was probably there, if both brothers saying it was self-defense and then she said it wasn't, they're gonna probably take the bullet wound to see, well, he started shooting him in the back, so how was it self-defense? If he pulled a gun out on you, and again, if someone pulls a gun out on you and you pull yours out, you start shooting, that can be considered self-defense. It can be. You know what I'm saying? So it really just depends on what the investigation, unfolds with. So it's been so much back and forth between all of the family, whatever. Again.
Go put her on stage. How almost the fuck you bringing her out for, bitch? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Dumb bitch. Oh, you're the biggest. You're the biggest, babe. Oh, you are. That's what the fuck you put on your stage. Fuck you and your stage.
So they tried to put this out showing, oh, see, she's aggressive too. It's like, what, cussing your ass out is different than, walking in the house and yoking your ass up. So her friends put out, footage of him physically grabbing her, putting hands on her. There was no video of her doing it to him. The video of her was her cussing his ass out. So we shall see. This case is still unfolding. So who the fuck knows? Okay. It's sad because again, he's an abuser. He's an abuser. I don't know. It's sad because one person was being abused, one person dead, and one person can possibly go to jail for the murder. It's fucked up all around in general. Okay. Monique, Lord Jesus. Because we got Monique, and then we're going to get into, is that it? Let me see. I don't remember my thumbnail. Yeah, Monique and I'm going to do Tamar and them. So, child, Monique was on a podcast with T.S. Madison, with Maddie. And again, she's fussing. And, every 6 to 8 months, Monique come out with the exact same arguments towards Halle Berry and towards Oprah Winfrey. And I don't want anyone to get it confused. And I don't want anyone to think that I am saying that Monique never had a reason to be upset, if she needed to say, oh, whatever. My point is, ma'am, you have already told us your house burned down. We are all aware your house burned down. There's no reason to keep repeating the same story over and over and over that the house burned down. So to me, we know you are upset with Oprah. You are upset with Tyler. We know the reasons for it. However, we also know Tyler and Oprah will never, ever apologize. They will never acknowledge your complaints. I think the time for that has passed. And when I say move on, I mean in the aspect of you not saying shit new. We ain't forgot. We know. And girl, just listen.
Two parts to Oprah Winfrey that I haven't really spoken about publicly. The other part with Oprah Winfrey is, yeah, you let me get thrown under the bus and you said nothing. The other part is you mess with my family. You mess with my mother, my father. She called me about my brother, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, years ago, because Oprah been off the air. Let me see. Monique on Oprah Winfrey show. When was that? I just want to see. It's saying it maybe was in 2009. It's so old I can't even find it. When was Monique? When was Monique? Monique appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2010, so 15 years ago. 15 years ago.
And I said, listen, everybody can change. He wanted to apologize for molesting me. She said, Monique, would it be okay that he comes on? And would you like to come on? I said, I don't want nothing to do with that cat, but I don't want to get in the way of his blessing. If he's changing, I don't want to stop that. She never said my mother. She never said my father. Now, I know who my parents were because they're both gone. I know who they are. I know my mother's greed. I know my father's greed. And you did not say that you were going to have my parents, because had you said you had my mother. Now, we had a conversation and I said to her, me and my mother are not in a good place. Now, she said some things to me about her mother and father, which I'll never repeat because I'm thinking we're having a sister moment. Yeah. So I shared some things with her about my mother, sometime in tears, and we talking. And then you go put my mother on your show. Yeah, we got a problem. We have a problem. And because it's Hollywood, oh, Monique, just don't say nothing.
And it's not about Monique don't say nothing. It's not about that at all. It's about you keep complaining about the house that burned down, even though you moved out the neighborhood. You keep repeating the same thing as if we don't know. And Oprah is fully aware of why you're upset. Oprah don't care.
That's my mother. Yeah. And I didn't want the world to see my mother like that. So now when I'm in the Walmart, when I'm in the store, and before y'all say anything, this was Walmart years ago. Yeah. Okay, this was when they had DEI still going on. Shit. I'm in the store and the elderly women are coming up to me saying, your mama ain't shit, baby. We here for you. That's still my mother. So now I got to look at this elderly woman and say, you got to be respectful. But she watched that woman sit there and support the man that molested me. So me and Oprah Winfrey, T.S. Madison, I thought I was talking to a sister. I did not know I was talking to an enemy.
And I'm going to say this, and this is not in defense of Monique or defense of Oprah. I think, one, you can assume that people are your friend. Oprah was a television host. Oprah was putting on a television show. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they're looking for the story. And I would want to get to a point in my career. Don't ask me about shit from 15 years ago. You want to know why? Because I have discussed it over and over and over again. Monique does these interviews, and she brings up Oprah and Tyler. She goes on these interviews and she wants to regurgitate these issues. Trust and believe, ain't nobody saying in 2025, hey Monique, come on my show and let's discuss Oprah and Tyler. No one's doing that because no one gives a fuck anymore. And I feel like people don't understand my plight and saying, girl, we're going. It's not me saying get over it, whatever. It's like, don't you have other stuff to promote, to discuss that's going on currently? Why do you want to keep bringing up that situation? You want to know why? Because it feels like I have nothing else to talk about. And if I can keep blaming these two individuals for how my life turned out, then maybe someone will hire me to do something. Maybe I can get work if I say, well, I'm only blackballed. And it's like, no, you are a comedian. You are an actress. We liked you. And I feel like if she's not going to get nothing from Oprah or Tyler Perry. And I get her frustration that she went on a talk show with a talk show host who she told her business to, and the talk show host used that for a show. I ain't saying it's right. I'm saying I'm not telling anybody my personal business who don't know my middle name, my birthday. They don't know me. Once Oprah mentioned you, they wanted your brother on there, and they knew what the brother did. You should know what time they on. To me, and again, this is not me saying that Oprah was right. I'm saying, Monique, you got duped into giving information to a TV host, and the TV host then brought your family on to have discussions. Bad Oprah. Yes, it's like Tasha K. And she said, I did not know. Oprah never told me she was going to have my parents on there. So she didn't lie. She omitted. But I'm like, again, Oprah will never address that at all. Okay? So.
I did not know she would take my story and bring my mother on that show. I did not know she would have my drunk father on that show. And my father was getting ready to cuss Oprah Winfrey's ass out because the liquor started getting good to him. And
it could be Oprah don't know your family. So yes, you know your daddy's a drunk and your mama's who she is. Yes, you know that. But Oprah did. It's not as if your family was known to the world and they knew, oh, well, the daddy gonna be drunk. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? It's weird to me that she's upset that a producer, TV show host produced a TV show.
And she said, well, when did you know he was a monster? My father said, what? And at that point, my mother tapped him like, don't do that. Because he'll go off. He'll go off. Yeah, he'll go off. He'll call them names. Mm-hmm.
I receive what you just said about that because and nobody knows this, but we're having sister conversation right now. The first episode we did here, the podcast, was my test episode, and I did it with my mother. Come on. And so my mother started sharing things with me openly about her mother. And it got very heated in this room. And what that let me know was it's unhealed trauma there.
Yeah.
We could talk about this. We could talk about this. But you know what she said when we got her. And I told them in the creators room over there, back here, whatever the producers, we're gonna have to scrap some of this because my mama is mad and my mother is angry. But this is some unhealed stuff that's going on with my mama. But my mama said as much stuff that went on with her mom, I don't want the world doing that to my mama.
Come on, baby.
And what I feel like Monique ain't even getting is Maddie is saying, when you doing TV with family issues that folk may not know what's going on and shit comes out and folks get upset, all you can do from there is, hey, we can't do that no more. I didn't know that would happen. To me, that meant Oprah probably did not know how upset you would be over unhealed issues between you, your mom, and your daddy. You know what I'm saying? To me, what it meant was sometime on this TV shit, on this interview shit, on this podcast stuff, we don't have the intent to cause harm, but harm can happen. And yes, if that happens, people should be able to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, my bad. But Oprah ain't gonna never do that. So please, for your own sanity, stop looking for an apology from somebody who will never give it to you. Sometimes all you can do is make up in your mind, I didn't do shit wrong. They did. I'm over it. Oprah not even in your life. Oprah ain't even in your orbit. When you allow folks who are not in your orbit to control your life, that is damaging. You hear me? Now, she also discussed Tyler Perry. Because why not?
How you deal with the lies and the stories and all the stuff that people put? Because I'm growing into my star. You've been a star way longer than me.
You know, one of the biggest entertainers in the world is Tyler Perry. And Tyler Perry told a lie on me. And that lie cost me 12 years of my career.
In my opinion, Tyler Perry did not cost Monique 12 years. Monique did. What Tyler Perry said caused conversations, yes. The reason people stopped fucking with Monique was not because of what Tyler said, it's because of how she reacted to what he said. I think people felt like she proved him right in how she reacted and how her husband reacted. And to me, Sydney made the shit the worst.
12. And I know that you work for that man. But as I told you before, and I'm going to say it again, until he fixes it, I will not stop, because that's how the monster is created. We're too afraid. We're too scared. We're too fearful that you're going to take something from me. So I'm just not going to say anything. Harvey Weinstein is where? He's in jail. Now that's been going on for decades. But everybody said, let it go. Don't say nothing, which allowed that man to do more damage to women over the decades.
Now, Harvey Weinstein was out here sexually harassing and assaulting people. Well, child, that one man said so to silence. I don't know. But, girl, okay.
As long as I can help it. I'm saying, Tyler Perry, you will not do this to another. As long as I can help it, because you told a lie. And you feel like you have.
So how you deal with the lies?
But I'm not going nowhere. Oprah, I'm not going anywhere until y'all take accountability and fix it. Y'all messed with my livelihood, which messes with my family. Never would I do that to anyone. So until they fix it, I won't back down.
Well, let me ask you, what does fixing it look like to you?
You see what Lee Daniels did?
Mm-hmm.
That man walked out on that stage publicly. See, you publicly shamed me.
I don't think they publicly shamed her. I think they privately told people in the industry, child, she difficult. We didn't know what happened until Monique made it public. And again, I feel like people did not stop working with Monique because of what Tyler and or Oprah said. People stopped working with Monique because of how she reacted to the implication that she was difficult. Because she then became difficult. And even the fact that, we didn't know what was said until Monique made it public. So I'm like, even once she made it public and Tyler and Oprah both, just did not respond to her. And it might be the phone call that Monique and her husband Sydney reported, where to me, Tyler Perry was like, you know what? I'm tired of fussing with y'all. Yup, I'll fix it. And I don't think he had any implication in his body to actually fix nothing. I think Tyler felt like she's fucking difficult. Her husband is difficult. I don't want to deal with either one of their asses. Not either one.
You publicly shamed me. So now you have to publicly fix it.
And Tyler technically never said nothing publicly. Technically, the only time we heard him say anything about it was a private phone call that they recorded that she put out.
Tyler Perry, you cost my family millions and millions and millions of dollars.
And I don't blame Tyler for that. I don't. I feel like at some point, Monique was so pissed off at what they said, and she could not let it go. And other people chose to believe what Tyler said because of how Monique reacted. It's like Nene Leakes. Nene said Andy is a cokehead and da, 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 da. So Nene reaction to Bravo and how she went off on Bravo and Andy and them, it made other people say, you know what? Well, yeah, we can't work with her. Okay. We can't do that. And in my opinion, you could have been working again. The main person who started her career, in my opinion, was Lee Daniels. Everything he did was wrong, but she's more mad at Tyler versus Lee Daniels. You want to know why I think that, in my opinion? Because currently, Tyler Perry is a bigger name. Tyler Perry has more access to the world of entertainment. I feel like, and so does Oprah. I think both of them are high up there in the element of entertainment. And so I think that's why she still blames them, because I think you feel like if they say sorry, they will probably do what Lee did and put me in something. And I feel like she hasn't went as hard at Lee that she has at Tyler and Oprah. So to me, neither child is a done deal. But I don't think that Tyler is responsible for Monique losing millions of dollars in work. I think how she reacted to what he said is why she is not working as much. I think people feel like we can trust that if we have a conversation, it's not being recorded. That will then be played for the world, because she did it at Tyler Perry. They can't trust if she's upset, she ain't gonna cuss y'all asses out and say, whatever. So I think sometimes it's not that her feelings don't matter. It's the fact that she does not recognize how her reaction to what they did also fuck stuff up. And so that's on her. So for me, I would not want to keep bringing up that messy situation, because other studios and producers and directors don't want that attached to their project. Because if you are now booked on The Gilded Age, okay, a hit HBO show, and during the press tour, you bring up, you dogging Oprah and Tyler. If you go do the Star Trek show on Paramount and you start bringing up Oprah and Tyler, okay, if you is on the soap opera show, you know what I'm saying, no one knows what she will say when she's pissed. And no one wants their project, their TV show, or whatever it is, wrapped up in a Oprah, Tyler, Monique debacle. If every time you are on an interview, you bring it up, no one wants that overshadowed, because we don't have any idea why she was even talking to Maddie. Because her conversation about Tyler and Oprah and all that shit overshadows everything else. That's on her.
And it is a beautiful thing when you tip somebody $3,000. It's a beautiful thing when you give somebody $400,000 because their house burned down. Those are good deeds. However, you know what you did to a Black woman named Monique. So all of that, the universe is watching and saying, okay, we see what you're trying to do, but you can't fool us. And I don't believe I'm the only one. Of course not. But I'm not going to.
Child. Monique, please move on. For your own sake, okay, for your own thing, I fully need you to move on. And she probably never will. She probably never will. And that's on her. You know what I'm saying? Monique will have to understand that the more she focuses solely on Tyler and Oprah and how no one is really even caring that she still holds aggravation towards them, she will always be sitting in the room waiting for people to say sorry who don't care. So as long as she holds on to it, that will be her cross to bear. And if Oprah and Tyler die tomorrow, that ain't gonna help her cause. It isn't. And I don't think she gets that. And that's the sad part. Anyway. Lastly, Tamar, okay? So we discussed Tamar yesterday because Tamar put out, I had a near-death experience. I almost died. And God, Lord, what happened? So she put up, I struggle to write this, but everyone keeps calling me. And honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. As the days go by, the worse it is. Fractured my nose, lost some teeth, immobility. The way I look at life now is totally different. As my health is on the mend, my mental journey begins. Pray for me, for real. I don't even know what happened to me. So we discussed that yesterday. And I mentioned it. I said yesterday, child, I saw a post of her like with fucking Dineva at like a party. So I didn't watch Funky's live yesterday before my live. However, he discussed it, okay, and I found out today. So Funky was giving detail, and I said, Funky, they was together at a party. And I said that party had to be either Saturday or Sunday, and she said it happened Sunday. So Funky gave his opinion on what happened. Okay.
I don't know what happened to the lady. Okay, for those of y'all that don't know, I'm talking about Tamar Braxton. I don't know what happened to the lady. We went out. What night that was? We went out. Saturday night. We went out Saturday night. We went to the roof, Chris. We ate. We had a good time. She was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw.
So we watched this video of him and Tamar out. So this was Saturday night. And if it happened on Sunday, it probably happened early Sunday morning. So I was like, was Tamar out drinking and partying, having a good ass time, child? And was she drunk? What happened? Because here she looked fine. What could it be? So when I kept seeing, had a little cramps out. When I kept seeing this, I said, child, somebody was partying, having a good time. Okay. And this was the video that made folks say, well, was Funky not even around there? Because if they were hanging out Saturday night, was he there? Did he see what happened? Because somebody said, child, it happened the following morning or the following day. It wasn't the following night on Sunday. It had to have been after they hung out. Okay. So again, this is the video. Let's tell y'all. And they're in Atlanta. Now she looked fine. Child, she tweaking and twerking or whatever on something that he was penis area and whatnot. Okay, now get your hips off my hips. Not today, Satan. But again, a good time being had by all around here for no apparent reason.
Or whatever, with us walking in, they're making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home.
So even him saying we all left the club together, meaning it was other people who went to Tamar house.
The next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, "Can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number?" I didn't think anything of it because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time. And it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it.
So if he got a text at 10 o'clock Sunday morning, again, I said whatever happened Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Okay. And he like, well, she won't have enough. So Heavy didn't do the teeth, okay, because she lost some teeth.
People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady said she almost died and she was laying in a pool of blood. I know some of y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm lying, and y'all going to be committed to thinking I'm biased. And y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm covering up something. And I promise you, I swear to God, on my mother, I don't know what happened.
If he knew what happened, he would tell y'all. Because he'd be telling people's business. Okay. I do believe what he's saying because they were hanging out. And before Tamar posted the story, when in the video of them, folks were in the comments section saying, Funky don't even like you want to be there. He was like, I don't like going out. I wanted to go home after the restaurant. Tamar wanted to go, somewhere else. Want to turn up. So I think the fact that before any of the posts from Tamar was posted, he had already said, like, I didn't want to be there. Child, it wasn't for me. I want to go home. Nobody's supposed to be here. Not me. Someone said, look like Funky. No, Funky looked so uninterested. He said, I was ready to go home after dinner. I ain't really want to press on to the next spot. I had fun though. So he had posted that before anything Tamar had posted came out. So he was already like, I ain't with that.
I honestly don't. I don't know what happened. And that's the God honest truth. Now I know for some of y'all that's not going to be good enough, but you're going to have to make it enough. I promise you on Isaac's life, I don't know what happened. The lady ain't told me nothing. The lady just said she needed Dr. Heavenly phone number. So that's that on that. I hope we can put that to bed. I know what y'all know. I can give y'all a little more details. The lady did say, Q, I'm missing 4 teeth. And then I wrote back, I'm confused. So you just woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing and the lady didn't respond. Okay. So I don't know what's going on with the lady mouth. That's all I know. If that ain't good enough for you, bitch, make it enough. Okay.
The crazy part is, y'all know he said the lady to be funny. So you know what I'm saying? That's just his way of talking and whatnot. But I'm like, who was in the house? Who also went back to the house? You know what I'm saying? Who found her? You know what I'm saying? And if she texts him at 10, whatever, saying, give me a heavy number, I'm missing 4 teeth. 4 whole teeth? Which 4? He had to get an IV next day. But, oh, did the child? Let me go. Child, hold on. Because this is the last story, child. So again, I told y'all. So this post, you see, this is from 2 days ago. Funky looks right here. Funky looks so uninterested. And then Funky said, I was ready to go home after dinner. I really want to press on to the next spot. I had fun though. So Tamar said, let's go to the next spot, Funky. Let's go to the next spot, Funky. I ain't going. Now, let me see. Y'all said after he had to get a little IV. Let me. Where is it at, child? Oh, if he must have deleted it. Oh, wait. So this is 3 days ago. Yeah, see, me in the club don't longer get along. Bottles, sparkles, and shots are no longer my friend. Here it is. I got laundry to do, and I was in bed hugging a damn pillow. I feel like what had happened was, either way it go, while we don't know the reason she fell to the floor, Tamar was in the bathroom after hanging out with her friends and partying with food, drinks, and whatnot. And she fell face first onto the floor. Period. Because to break 4 teeth, to fracture your nose, a pool of blood means you fell face first. Now, whether that means she had been drinking and was drunk, whether that means she had some kind of medical situation where she passed out, stroke, seizure, fainting, whatever it was, she fell face first in the bathroom. Now, thank God, folks were at the house, because she could have bled out and died, which was horrible. But also her saying she lost mobility, which means it's a bit more of something else. But it also means she was coherent enough to text Q and ask him for Hadley's number, but she was aware enough to know, I gotta get my teeth fixed. I need new teeth. I can't go nowhere without my teeth. Okay, what's gonna happen if my teeth was gone? Child, I don't know. Not today, not ever. Now, did Heavenly say something? Because I don't follow Heavenly. Did Heavenly chime in and say, child, she didn't call me? Let me see. I don't know if Heavenly said anything and whatnot. I don't think so. I don't see no post of her saying that she fixed my teeth. So who knows? Who knows? We all still wish Tamar, health and all that good shit. But girl, to me, she didn't have to say nothing. Because if her saying, folks, when she said everyone keep calling me, what that means to me is there was enough people at Tamar's house that know what happened. Because if you at home and you fall and bust your face, only the folk who know would know. Yeah, somebody need to call it was a Cobb County, DeKalb County. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tell the business, okay? Tamar she stands for shit. Child fought right for front teeth. And then I saw a post when somebody said everybody who beefed with K. Michelle got fucked up. Talking about Rasheeda's son accused of murder. Tamar teeth got knocked out. I said, and K. Michelle is supposedly rounding on Housewives of Atlanta. Child, I'm pretty sure she's gonna do a drama. Look, Tamar's gonna go and do a whole dramatized, extra read all about it, interview about what happened. And again, medically, physically, emotionally, mentally, I hope she's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, downgrade what it could be. We hope she okay. But it just sound like, child, she lost her balance, fell face first, and her face got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I hope she wasn't drunk and passed out. I hope, you know what I'm saying? But You know what? No, I do. I hope she just got drunk and had an accident versus something being wrong with her. And she's, I would prefer it was a drunken accident than Tamar being, diagnosed with or suffering from seizures or that kind of shit. I would prefer that she got drunk, went in the bathroom, tripped over the trash can, and fell and broke her face. I would prefer that than some physical ailment that she's now suffering from. She gonna probably either Carlos or Nene Leakes gonna have her on with her new nose, her new teeth, and whatnot. And then like has her family, like has Tony said something out loud. Child. Anyway. Last thing. I keep seeing people, somebody commented and said, why y'all don't like K. Michelle on Housewives of Atlanta? Why y'all act like K. Michelle can't be on thing? Why y'all, and I think people, let me go to K. Michelle. I think people don't understand that I or most people don't have an issue with K. Michelle. And no one feel like K. Michelle is less deserving to be on a show. I think for most of us, the issue that I have, and I won't even say the issue, the thing in my head that I say, why is she on this show? Because she is so synonymous with VH1 and Love and Hip Hop. It's not that we think she isn't good enough, but it's like when someone has been on one show for so long, we just see them in that world. That's really all that it is. No one is trying to speak down on K. Michelle and think that she's not good enough, but she's just she is synonymous with Love and Hip Hop and VH1. That's really all that it is. Truthfully and honestly, and I also feel like I want to see what she gives on Housewives of Atlanta. I want to see if she's different. However, when I think of K. Michelle and IBTV, I think Love and Hip Hop. It was a conversation they kept on saying how Snooki wanted to be on Jersey Housewife. She's in Jersey. She's a housewife. And they said Bravo was like, nah, because Snooki is Nicole, whatever. She's synonymous with Jersey, with the Jersey show. What's it called? What was that damn show called with them on a thing? Jersey Shore. She's so attached to Jersey Shore. She has not separated herself from that franchise yet. So I need folk to get at least me. I have no issue with K. Michelle. I don't think she's done something so wrong. She can't. I just feel like she is a Love and Hip Hop franchise person. That's it. Hopefully she does well on the show. If she really gonna be on there, hopefully she does well. However, I think of her with them. The fact that she still be talking shit about Rasheeda means she still puts herself in that bag because she still be beefing and talking shit about Rasheeda. So that's why I feel like it's just like, why she here? Ain't she? You know what I'm saying? And that ain't no shade to her because she's a great singer and actress and whatnot. And I know she does other things since she left Love Hip Hop. But again, I just see her in that way. So we shall see. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. I've been on here too damn long, child. I started early to get done early, and it's still fucking 10 o'clock. So what I hope y'all all enjoyed tonight's show. I hope y'all all have liked this video. I was live yesterday, so go watch that. Watch my Love at the Lockup. Watch Love and Marriage Huntsville and whatnot. Yeah, we around here. Okay. Look, I love you all. I'm probably gonna live tomorrow, but it'll be at 9 and stuff. So come on through then, you know what I'm saying? Have a good night, y'all. Be safe and all of that stuff. And have a good ass time in the bed tonight, because I am as well. I gotta go. Bye.